Thirsties, we like to remind folks that diaper laundry doesn't need to be complicated or difficult, but choosing the right detergent definitely is key to having success in the laundry room. So on this Thirsties Live, we are talking all about how to choose a detergent that is right for you. Now, this is a really important topic, and so if you are watching this live, I highly encourage you to share this video, to maybe get ready to take some notes. Actually, you don't have to worry about taking any notes because even after we broadcast this live, you still can watch the replay, and we also repost our live videos on YouTube. So whether you're watching this on Facebook, whether you're watching us on YouTube, or maybe you'll be joining us later for our live on Instagram, this is a really important topic. Okay, so first things first, you'll notice in that opening shot, I gave you a lot of nice views of Thirsties cloth diapering products, but I don't have any specific detergents that I'm using as a prop. Okay, well, why? Because when you are deciding what detergent is right for you and your washing situation, you want to think about a couple of things. Your baby, is their skin sensitive? Mainly sensitivity is a big thing. Hi, all of our live viewers. Let us know if you have a detergent that works really well for you. Why don't you put that in the comments? And also if you could give us a little bit of details about maybe if you know if you have hard or soft or regular water, okay? So your baby is something to consider, any sensitivities that he or she may have. Your type of washing machine is going to definitely impact what kind of detergent is going on. Someone is saying, can you guys hear me? Give me a couple of thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay. Ashley, one of our live viewers, is asking if it's a little glitchy. I hope it's not. But so if you can hear me all right, give me a couple of thumbs up so I know, okay? Oh, good. I see some thumbs up. That's great. Another thing too is water type and washing machine, okay? So all of that taken into consideration, there's no one household that is exactly the same as another. Also, you need to keep in mind your personal preferences too. Like some folks, they can't use Tide because they hate the way it smells. Well, yeah, then don't, right? And there are lots of options. And so that, I think, is one of the things that's the most overwhelming with choosing a detergent, is there are so many options, and there also are some things that you need to be careful of. So I think some people get intimidated by this topic and they're like, I just want someone to tell me what to do. I can't tell you specifically which detergent to use. However, today I'm going to give you just an overview of factors that you want to consider when you're choosing a detergent, okay? So that said, let me show you guys a really awesome resource that we have on thirstiesbaby.com. Okay, so if you go to the customer center at thirstiesbaby.com and you go to Cloth Diaper Care, you see that? Here, underneath Cloth Diaper Care, you're going to have a list, there we go, a list of recommended detergents. Okay, so this list, why are these on this list? Okay, every single detergent here has received a high rating according to the diaperjungle.com detergent chart. All right, so they have a high rating, so people like them. Cloth diapering families use them and it holds up well, and they've had success with these detergents actually getting their diapers clean. And then the other factors that go into this is that they tend to be these detergents on our list, our recommended detergent list. They are more gentle on your diapers, okay? And they are also more eco-friendly. I mean, Thirsties, just as a company, our ethos is being as eco-friendly as possible. I mean, even our warehouse is run on wind energy. So when we are giving recommendations to our customers, we're going to give recommendations that are more in line with those eco-friendly values. So that, now you'll notice that there are a couple of popular detergents that aren't on our recommendation list. However, you have to use what works for your baby, your washer, your water type, your preference. Okay? All right. So, definitely check out the recommended detergent list. That is really, really helpful. Now, some people ask, okay, liquid versus powder. There's an easy first choice for you to make. If you have softer water, liquid tends to work better. And in general, liquid detergent is gentler on diapers, in general, okay? So I'm noticing people recommending a specific cloth diapering group that we recommend that you look at Thirsties care instructions and you look at our detergent list, because our recommendations are based on our products and what we consider to be best for our products. Okay, so there's a lot of opinions on detergents out there, and we really value that you're listening to our opinion. Okay, so for references and things like that, I would highly recommend that you guys go to that care and use section on thirstiesbaby.com. Okay, that is information that you can trust with your Thirsties diapers. And two, if you're like, darn, she's not telling me like a specific detergent to use on my wonderful cloth, I just want her to tell me what to do. Well, friends, you can email support@thirstiesbaby.com, and our wonderful customer service gal, Jessica, is happy to troubleshoot, your wash situation. But even before you email her, this talk, I think, is going to equip you with a lot of knowledge for you to start figuring these things out for yourself too. Okay? All right. So, and I also notice a lot of live viewers putting in a lot of comments, and that is great, you guys. Keep the conversation helpful, keep it friendly. Some people get really opinionated about detergent, and you know what? It's diapers and it's washing them. It's not something to get your undies in a twist over, right? Okay, there are more puns that I could make with that one, but I'm not going there. All right, so for soft water, liquid is better. If you have hard water, and we'll talk a little more about if you have really hard water, but if you have, under 100, so if you test your water, which you can get these little test strips, if you test under 120, or if you're in like the 80 parts per million range, between that and 120, you might want to try a powdered detergent. Powdered detergent is better for hard water, okay? In general, you want to avoid detergents that have a lot of extra stuff in them, okay? So if someone's thinking, well, I just want a detergent, I don't want to have to buy special detergent, I just want a detergent that I can wash my clothes in, I can wash my diapers in, I can trust, I know that it's going to do a good job. Any of the detergents on our recommended list, you can use those on your clothes, absolutely. But if you're wanting maybe something that's a little less expensive or a little more mainstream, maybe easier to find, here's the rule of thumb, okay? You want to look for a detergent that doesn't have a bunch of extra stuff in it, okay? So no extra fragrances. The things to be really careful of is brighteners. Okay, that is really hard on the components of your diapers. Okay, so enzymes aren't as much of a problem if they get rinsed well. Okay, so just the fewer additives that are in the detergent, the better it is, okay? So, there you go. So here's a good comment here. So Sarah, she's saying she uses Tide powder, and the liquid Tide for her has additives that that'll make the diapers repel. Okay, so how often is the detergent list updated? So I think that Jessica, before me going on giving this talk, I think she went and looked at it and updated it. It honestly, before us doing this talk, it had been a while since we had updated it, so that's definitely something I think that we should revisit and look at every year. And also too, we love hearing what works for you guys. You know, a lot of our recommendations also come from experiences from our customers, and also a lot of things that we tell our customers to stay away from, it's because we've learned from our customers' experiences. For example, borax is an additive that you can use if you have really hard water. Well, borax is really hard on your diaper components, especially if you have hook and loop. Okay, so if you have hard water and you need to add a softener to it, we recommend Calgon. Okay, all right. So look for detergents that have less additives. Be really careful of, yep, Calgon, exactly, Alyssa. Look for things, be wary of things that have extra stuff, especially brighteners, okay? You don't need to be brightening your cloth diapers. If you are worried about staining, put them in the sun, okay? And actually, we have a Thirsties Live. We have a whole Thirsties Live all about hard water, washing diapers in hard water. And we also have a Thirsties Live all about dealing with stains. So there's a ton of information out there. Now, homemade. Who knows the official word on homemade detergents? Yay or nay? No homemade detergents, because really what you're doing is you're making soap. You're not actually making, exactly, Sarah. You're not actually, the recipes that you can get of ingredients that you can buy at home, they are actually, you're making a soap. You're not making a detergent, and that is bad for your cloth. It's going to gunk up your cloth, and it's also actually not good for your machine. Okay, tons of people saying no, no, no. Yes, no homemade stuff. No homemade stuff. If you want to save money, go and buy less expensive diapers, okay? Go for the cover option with like pre-folds, okay? Save money on your diaper stash. I mean, you can even make diapers out of cotton t-shirts. You can save there, but you need your diapers to actually get clean. You need your diapers to be able to actually absorb, okay? All right, so and two, if you guys are asking, because some people are asking specific questions, I will definitely go through the comments on the Facebook Live here, and I'll also try to track the comments or questions that we get on YouTube and on Instagram and answer those. You can also always email the support at thirstiesbaby.com, okay? So, and this actually is a really great point that Ashley made. If you're not having any issues, there's no reason to change. Otherwise, no reason to fix what isn't broken, right? Absolutely. Okay. Oh, and Eva Marie is saying that her parents used to use homemade detergent for the regular laundry. Everything started to smell nasty and get stiff. Yuck, yuck. Yeah, no homemade detergents, okay? No homemade detergents. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I burst someone's bubble there. Now, let's talk a little bit about Tide. Tide is an incredibly popular detergent to use for cloth diapers. And you know what? we're not going to tell you not to use Tide. We aren't. So why isn't it on our recommended list? Okay, let me explain that a little bit. Remember, what were the criteria for what goes on our recommended list? Highly rated, which Tide would hit that one, more gentle on your diapers, and more eco-friendly. It's those last two that Tide really doesn't do so well with. It's not a green detergent. It's not. And although a lot of our customers love it and have used it and haven't reported problems of it being hard on your diapers, it can be, because there's more in it, okay? And it seems to be that Tide powder is more popular than Tide, the liquid Tide, okay? So if you need information about washing your diapers with Tide, actually a blog, Padded Tush Stats, there we go. They actually have, and we really respect Carolyn and Tara, who run that blog. They've done a really great job basically doing surveys of the different types of detergents that people use and how they rate. And also, I think that they might even have a couple of posts about using Tide on cloth diapers. So if you're looking for more information on that, go and check out there. If you're looking for Thirsties to like put Tide on our recommended list, it's just not, because of it's not as gentle on your diapers as other highly rated detergents are, and it's not an eco-friendly option, okay? So what would I recommend for hard water? So for hard water, you're gonna wanna go, like I said, you're gonna wanna go with a powdered detergent. And also, if you suspect that you have hard water, you need to test your water. So you can go to a hardware store and get some test strips. If your test comes out 120 parts per million, and they'll show you how to read that on the test strip. If it's 120 parts per million or higher, you're gonna need to add a softener to the hot wash of your diaper laundry. I need to talk with Jess about the extra rinse issue with hard water, but again, go check out that hard water video. That'll be really helpful. If you test it and you're like starting around like 80 parts per million, that's like, that your water's hard. You might not need to add Calgon, but you definitely should consider a powdered detergent. And also with hard water too, you'll probably need to use more detergent unless you're adding a softener. Okay? Okay. Oh, Emily just said, I just learned you can bring water to PetSmart and they'll test it for free. Perfect. I also think that Menards will also test your water. So that's a great option. So there you go. Those are the things to keep in mind when you're choosing your detergent, okay? Here, I'm gonna end today's, where do you find the Thirsties recommended detergents? Okay, Sarah, so you're gonna go to Thirsties. Let's take a field trip. Let's do this one more time, because this is really helpful. Okay, so you're gonna go to thirstiesbaby.com, and you're gonna go over to this customer care, go down to Cloth Diaper Care. That's this whole page here, okay? Then at the very bottom, there's the recommended detergents. And here you go. Those are our recommended detergents. And it marks which one with an asterisk, which one is eco-friendly, or excuse me, which one is HE safe, okay? So there you go. Recommended detergents. Where can you get some of these detergents? A lot of our retailers actually carry some of the more eco-friendly options. And let's see. I would need to do a little research on like Country Save liquid and things like that, but definitely a lot of our retailers carry those detergents for sure, especially if the more eco-friendly minded ones. Okay? All right. So, last, I'm just going to do a little reminder on some common laundry mistakes that have to do with detergent or the whole like wash cycle part of things, okay? So remember your load size, how many diapers you try to wash at once. That makes a difference, okay? So like I've said on other lives, when you are balancing your load size to your water level in your machine, you want to have basically like a cloth diaper stew consistency, okay? You want your diapers, I'll open this up. You want your diapers to be able to agitate against each other, but you don't want it so crammed that they can't move. You also don't want it so that they're just like swimming. Make sense? So, not a soupy broth, a cloth diaper stew, not a like slurry. Got it? Okay. So, so in terms of load size, what does that mean? For a top loading machine, you can do up to 24 diapers plus accessories, you know, your wipes, your wet bags, or whatever you use to store them, okay? And for a front loading machine, really, you should only keep your load size to 12 to 15 diapers plus accessories, okay? So what does that mean? Just right there, in terms of the load size, especially if you have 2 in cloth, you're going to need to wash every other day. And part of the washing every other day is just to control your load size so it doesn't get too big. Another thing about washing every other day is that the longer urine sits, the more time it has to break down into ammonia, which is more difficult to wash out of your diapers. Okay? So wash every other day and your life is going to be a lot easier. Even if you have a really huge stash, even if you wash it and dry it and they just sit in, you know, the laundry basket. P.S. You don't have to fold your diapers all the time. It's okay to just grab out of the laundry basket if you need to save time, right? Okay. So there you go. I see a question here from Eva Marie. She's asking, is there any reason that it would not be recommended to use 2 different detergents? You know, I would say that if it's working for you and you're not having any problems, like you're okay. The only thing is if you are first starting out cloth diapering, stick to just 1 detergent so you know you can just it makes troubleshooting your wash routine easier, okay? So I would go with one of the Thirsties recommended detergents and start from there and just use that one as you're developing your routine, okay? And again, like I said, if like someone was asking, well, I want a detergent that is more mainstream that I can buy in the store, go for it. That's fine. Just look for a detergent that doesn't have extra additives and like fragrances and extra softeners and brighteners and things like that, okay? There you go. Another common not mistake, but just kind of, we don't think about it, but read the directions. If you're wondering how much detergent to put in per load size, look at the directions on your detergent. It'll tell you. Or like say you have a new, thank you for posting that link. So if you are looking at a new washer and you're trying to figure out which settings to use, look at your manual, and your manual will tell you which settings have a larger water level. And also another thing that you want to do when you're reading did you know you should read your washing machine's manual, and you should also clean your washing machine occasionally. those were two things that I like never thought of when I first started cloth diapering, but it's really, really helpful. So when you're reading that manual, you want to pick a setting that your diapers are going to be in a hot wash and an appropriate water level with the appropriate amount of detergent. Okay, you don't want too little. You definitely don't want too little because your diapers need to get clean. You don't want too much because you don't want a sudsy mess that you have to rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse, because that is a lot of extra wear on your diapers. So right water level, right detergent level, and at least 20 minutes of a wash cycle on your hot wash. Okay, so when you're figuring out your wash routine, definitely sit down and grab a cup of coffee and read those directions. It'll really, really help you. Last but not least, just something to be aware of on the whole world of detergent is, as your baby grows, especially as they get older, their urine is going to become more concentrated and possibly more difficult to clean. So when that starts happening, I would recommend like you spray your overnight diapers. If your overnight diapers, you know, you take the cover off of your baby and you're like, woof, that's normal for a toddler. So just rinse that out, wring it out, put it in your pail liner. This is actually the mini pail liner. I don't think it's enough love. It's also a perfect little wastebasket. Anyway, but rinse those toddler diapers. That will go a lot. And two, you might need to use a little more detergent. Especially if you're using a plant-based detergent, you might use a little more than what you expect. Read those directions and try your routine, and if you need to add a little more, add a little more. If you're not so sure, what do? Email thirstiesbaby.com. Okay? So support@thirstiesbaby.com, and we will troubleshoot your wash routine for your Thirsties with you. Okay? All right. Another thing too is just remember that hard water issue. If you maybe move someplace new, there's actually, if you Google the water hardness map, you can look and it shows what areas of the continental US tend to have harder water. Okay, another thing too is maybe look for a local cloth diapering group, you know, so your neighbors, they're going to be using the same water as you, okay, and so that might be a really helpful resource as well. All right, so hopefully you guys feel like you've at least got a basic understanding of where to start when you're picking a cloth detergent. And really, guys, try not to stress about the laundry, okay? Keep it simple. A warm or cold pre-wash, a hot wash with detergent, and an extra rinse. There you go. And that whole wash routine is on thirstiesbaby.com, and there is a lovely little printable that you can print out with all of that information. All right? So thank you guys so much for joining us. Next week, I'm super excited. We're going to do a product feature of our Duo Hemp Pre-Fold. So usually when we feature a product, we give it away as well. So that should be nice. And two, be sure that you look down our Facebook feed. There is a giveaway for this lovely new print. We've got Flutterby here, and we have Set Sail. So we're giving away a natural pocket in Set Sail on Facebook, and then over on Instagram, we're giving a natural pocket away in our Flutterby print. So Really excited for that release today. Be sure to enter that giveaway. And we will see you next week on Thirsties Live. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.